Hello, my beautiful collective. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dee. If you're returning, welcome back. Glad to have you back. So this is going to be a soul higher self message. All my readings are timeless. This could be past, present, or future energy. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and not try to force a story to fit your narrative. If you feel called to book a reading with me, all the information is in the description box below, okay? So, I did this reading. I was going to do an ancestor reading first, but because of how the general and the love reading went for this upcoming week, or at the time of this reading, which like I said, all my readings are timeless, it feels like we are having a little bit of a setback block in stepping into our soul's true purpose. It feels like there's a bit of a disconnect between your higher self in the 3D. It's like the 3D is kind of blocking, putting a blindfold on you guys for a little bit. So I'm going to see if the energy stays consistent with that. If anything pops up. The only real download I got, it feels like some of you thought you belonged somewhere before. And it's resonating with me like a situation that I went through a few months ago, where you felt like it was a sisterhood, a brotherhood, a soul family situation, and then it fell apart because like icky energy got into it, and it feels like you all like it's a part of you that wants to go back to it. Like you might want to reach out to certain people that was like a part of that part, like that version of your life or that part of your life that you were before, but because of that icky energy you don't know who to trust or like who to go to or who to confide in, or even some people might be blocked, or you might have some people blocked, or you don't not sure if you should unblock them. For right now that feels like a no, and I don't know who needed to hear that, but that feels like a no. Okay, but I usually don't use the energy cards for this reading. I usually just use this and read the oracle, but Spirit called me to use the energy cards this week, so that's what we're gonna do. That was too many. Thank you. We have wishing, number 19. All right, so we have summon, number 13. We have listening, number 23, and then we have individuality, number 47. Any of those numbers could resonate with you. We have forbidden, number 18, and then we have choices, number 46. So this is definitely giving me an energy of like having an awakening, something that you've been hoping for you to really step out and be who you truly are. But there's that energy of literally closing that door and locking that door, because that's a door that you can't walk into, right? So that's what that's giving me, like having this hope is happening, following your gut, following your intuition, finally stepping into who you truly are, and then bam, there's a block. I just love how that story came out and just the energy. I see why Spirit wanted me to pull that. You are the universe, number 29. And then look, remembrance. And we got this in the love reading. Remembering who you truly are. Remembering your soul's purpose. 1111, you are on the right path. Okay? You are stepping into your truth. You are stepping into your highest power, your highest timeline. Always have faith in yourself. The number 29 and of course 11s could be important to you. Know the self and know the nature of everything. You are you, and you are you, and yet you are also the universe. Just like you, the universe is a living entity. It is not a thing or person that knows everything. It is growing, moving, and reaching forward to experience life in a new way. Wherever or whenever you are, you will always recognize yourself, and you will always exist. Play with the idea that the universe and all its manifestations peers out through you. It mingles and joins with the energy to see the world through your uniqueness and expands as you do. You are the pioneer of the universal frontier, and the universe needs you to know it in all its forms. If you believe everything is separate, you will want a guide, angel, light being, someone or something outside of you who sees you to show you the way. However, everything is as one and nothing is separate, so nothing is on the outside looking in. The universe sees wonderment through your eyes, and you see wonderment in the universe. Become your own authority. Choose to feel good by choosing what makes you laugh, love, and enjoy. Focus on this and you will create similar manifestations, and whatever you don't focus upon will fall away from lack of attention. And then I'm going to read Remembrance because it's the second time it came out. I know it's a separate reading, but it came out in the love reading too. So, Remembrance. Recall your soul's truth. You are ready to live your life from the wisdom of your heart. You may have been citing 1111 as a reflection of this. If not, you can expect to be receiving this sign soon. You may see it on a clock, a phone number, a receipt, or in a dream. With this wisdom, fresh and innovative ideas will flow onto your mind as new ways to live your life. No one else has to change their ways, only you. Live from your heart. Be an inspiration and discover a new world. Some call 1111 awakening code. You must have awoken to some level to receive it. It is a sign that you are much more than you think you are. 1111 has many different explanations because we are all asking different questions. There is no right or wrong meaning, but at the heart of 1111 is loving, intelligent energy that will always encourage you towards your soul, where you will remember the truth of you. And I feel like you guys are awakening to that, but some small aspect of you is afraid of that awakening. So this causing a little bit of disconnect from your higher self. Thank you. You have the Three of Cups reversed. The Two of Swords reversed. Ten of Wands, Knight of Swords. Seven of Wands. On the bottom, we have the Two of Wands, the King of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. You are delaying the plan, and until you find your confidence again with the King of Swords and get out of your head, let the fear go, and pour love into yourself with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. Delayed wishes, delayed manifestations, delayed abundance, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Like the Oracle said, you are the universe. You are the master manifester in your life. So how do we change this? How do we connect again? Right? In the main soul message, we have the Three of Cups in reverse, which is a disconnect I'm getting from your higher self. All right, there's no cheering, there's no celebration, there's no union happening because there's a disconnect. So Spirit, please clarify the Three of Cups in the reverse for me. Not the cards flying everywhere. Did something flip? Yes, something did. Queen of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Knight of Wands. The Two of Cups. The Lover's reverse, Gemini energy. The Four of Wands. The Magician, Gemini Virgo energy. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. And the Five of Cups. and the Four of Swords. Boy, oh boy. You manifested this beautiful new beginning. The Four of Wands, the Magician, the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, but you still don't feel like you are aligned enough for it. Because there's a part of you with that Five of Cups that is still hurting, that is still mourning something, yet that still has something weighing heavy on your soul. The Four of Cups. The Spirit is saying that you are in a healed place. It feels like there's so much silence because we did see the Four of Swords. Because there's a fear in you that thinks that you're going to be abandoned. There's a fear in you that thinks that you're going to be hurt on the other side of this. But when it's destiny, my loves, you cannot be hurt on the other side. Spirit is saying you fought so hard for this abundance. You fought so hard for this stability. And yet you delay it because you feel like you're not ready. You may be upset that certain energies aren't coming with you in this. Yeah, there's some type of pain here that holds you back. But this is alignment. This is destiny. You can still heal and still get the things that you want. And I say that to you guys all the time. I don't know what this is that's weighing heavy on your soul, where you feel like you can't move forward, or where you can't accept this. But Spirit is saying that you can. You just have to be determined to move forward. We could still have the things that we want in life. We could still have our manifestations and live in our soul's truth while we're healing something. But you're living in the energy as if it's already failed. And Spirit is saying, no, this is the most abundance that you could have. We had the Four of Wands to the Magician to the Hierophant. This is a blessing. This is what God has blessed you with, what your higher power has blessed you with. And yet you feel like you're not deserving. You feel like you can't have this. What makes you think that this is delusional? What makes you think that this can't be for you? Yeah, the Ace of Wands. This is your passion. This is what drives you in this life. But you're holding yourself back. When as soon as you walk through that door, it's all going to go exactly how it's supposed to. You just have to have complete faith in it. This feels like an energy of needing to really sit in the quiet, sit with your higher self, like I was saying in the other readings, with your crown chakra, with your 8th chakra, and meditate on that. Meditate on the higher self frequency, because there's something that you're not understanding. And this could not just be childhood trauma. This could also be past life karmic trauma that's following you in this life. And you have to transmute this energy and work through this energy, because this feels like something that's been on your soul for a long time. And now in this lifetime, you have to work through it completely so you could transcend, so you could ascend. For some of you, this is your last lifetime. But the only way you could get to that end goal is if you don't have fear in your heart anymore, or feel the fear, but do it anyway. Because your life is only going to change when you start to take that step. And your soul is calling for you to take that step. Your higher power is calling for you to take that step. And how we get into alignment, we have the Two of Swords reversed. Spirit, please clarify that for me. The Wheel of Fortune. Fixed sign energy. Oh my gosh. Got the whole deck falling out of my hand. Death, Scorpio energy. Okay. All of that just literally fell on the floor. It's too much to take, but wow. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, Death, so fixed sign energy, Scorpio energy, the High Priestess, whew, Pisces energy, all major arcanas, baby. Wow. the Fool, Aries energy, all major arcanas. And then the Moon flipped as well. And then the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. Babe, how many major arcanas is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. The Hermit, the Nine of Cups reversed, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Six of Swords. So sixes could be significant. The Eight of Pentacles. You have to work through this. Your whole life is changing. Your whole life is changing, and you can no longer turn a blind eye to this. You cannot ignore it. It's happening for you. With all these major arcanas here, you have no control over this happening. You have to step into this because this is full alignment for you. Your whole life is changing. Your higher self is literally calling you to take the leap of faith towards this. This is your new beginning. This is your highest timeline at this point in your life. But the energy here is you going within and literally facing what's making you unhappy, what's hurting you so bad that when this comes in for you, you have a fear of not taking it. You're letting your past hold you back from this. You're staying in a stuck energy. And the Six of Swords wanted to flip upright, but it came out in the reverse, so I'm going to keep it there. What is keeping you stuck? What in your past is keeping you stuck with the Six of Cups to the Six of Swords? When destiny is coming knocking at your door, you're letting hurt and pain of the past hold you back. What is it? What do you need to face? What do you need to release? What do you need to deeply introspect about with the Hermit here? This is Virgo energy as well. Yeah, the Star. When you face this, destiny comes in, hope comes in, healing, true deep soul healing comes in. All these major arcanas. Spirit is saying, if I'm going to make you face this and I'm going to make you walk through the door. That's crazy that all major arcana came out for this. That's insane. The time is now. And I've been saying that in every single reading. The time is now. Even if you're a little bit unsure with that Two of Swords in reverse, you still have to take that step. You still have to let the wheel turn. If you know something in your life is low vibrational, whether it's a thought process, whether it's energies around you, a job, Spirit is saying it's all going to work out. You just have to trust me. Your new beginning is here. It's time. And I need you to trust yourself, your higher self, and I need you to trust me. As we did see the Hierophant before. There's no limit to your potential. There's no limit to what you could do. There's no limit to your happiness. You have to just step into that. They want you to succeed. You wrote out your life's plan before you got here. You wrote your soul's truth before you got here. You are an old soul. You are an alchemist. And you have to believe in you at this time. You have to remember who you were. Whether you were a high priest, high priestess, whether you wrote music, whether you made art, whatever it is, whatever you are meant to do, whatever is truly divinely guided in your soul. Spirit is saying, I'm handing it to you on a silver platter, and I need you to walk down that path. I need you to go towards this right now. No more fear. You don't realize how balanced you are in your soul. It's the 3D blockages. It's the mindset that's holding you back. And soul activation, we have the Ten of Wands. Please clarify that for me, Spirit. Please clarify that for me. The Lovers. The Seven of Pentacles. The Emperor, Aries energy. The Eight of Wands. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Three of Cups, I got this in the love reading too. this feels like someone that you wanted to come with you at this time. This could be someone who passed on unexpectedly. This could be someone you considered a twin flame, a divine counterpart. This could be soul tribe energy, like I was saying earlier in the reading, who you thought you were going to share this with, but it wasn't in an alignment and it didn't work. Because I'm reading that 8 of Wands in reverse, like an 8 of Pentacles reverse. This energy was not in alignment with you. They weren't on your vibration. This would also be a childhood wound. Yeah, the 2 of Cups reverse. It weighs heavy on your heart to not have this energy with you. You might have spent lifetimes with this energy, and for whatever reason in this life, it just wasn't meant to be, no matter how much they were meant to be, like how much it felt like it was meant to be. There's something better on the other side of this disappointment. This could also be an energy of letting someone's words hurt you, and it sticks with you in your mind's eye when it shouldn't. It should be released. It should be let go. This could be a father wound with the Emperor in the reverse. But it feels like it was someone that you looked up to. It feels like it was someone who you always got great advice from. It just felt like, it feels like someone who you could always turn to for like divine wisdom, and now you can't turn to that energy anymore. So now it's you looking within yourself for the answers instead of going to an energy outside of yourself. You're in an energy now where you could do that for you. You don't have to depend on anybody else. You could hear the messages clearly from spirit. You could hear the messages clearly from your higher power. Because I keep breaking on the hermit. This is the energy of doing this for you right now. And you will align with people who are part of your soul tribe, or part of your alignment, after you step into this beautiful energy here. But some people are just not meant to be with you on that frequency, on that timeline, and that's okay. We can still love them from a distance. We can still support them and pray for them from a distance. But I feel like this just hurts you to have this beautiful, passionate, new, stable, abundant beginning and having to choose between growing with someone or not growing with someone. But spirit is saying when you let this go, balance comes in with temperance. Okay, yeah, the Page of Cups. Forgive and let go. You're learning how to be more emotionally mature, learning how to trust yourself and trust your intuition and trust your soul and your higher self and your soul your spirit team, your guides. Okay? You can no longer be stuck and worry about other energies that are no longer in alignment with you. There's something that's not in alignment with you. There's something that's lower vibrational, and it's causing a delay for you, and it hurts you. It weighs heavy on your heart to walk away from it. So it keeps you stuck. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be like a way of living, doing, being. You know, it could just be like you've always done things a certain way, but that's no longer in vibration with you. That's no longer in vibration with who you are now, or who you are becoming. It keeps you in an imbalanced masculine energy of being that father figure, or that masculine you never had in your life, that protector, that guide. Now is the time for you to stand up for you and fight for you in a way that maybe masculines in your life never could. Right now, you are your divine masculine. Right now, you are in that frequency to protect and hold yourself up, because you've done it for so many lifetimes. Spirit is asking you to remember your ancient wisdom when you were aligned with this energies before karma really hit you and you had to learn all these lessons. That's what this feels like. So soul activation is letting low vibrational energies go within self and with energies around you. Okay? And clearing the block, we have the Knight of Swords reversed. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Temperance, Sag energy, the Devil, Capricorn energy, the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords upright, Judgment, Six of Pentacles, King of Cups, Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Strength, this is literally the Devil and the Angel. This is you working through the fear, the illusions, the confusion with the Devil and the Seven of Cups here. You working through this and balancing out this energy, not rushing through it, not looking past it, not jumping over it, facing it. Facing it head on and being truthful with yourself. It feels like an energy of constantly pouring yourself, your love, into all these things that held you back for so long, kept you in a stuck energy. Yeah, it's like trying to move forward, but then moving very slowly or backtracking is what I'm getting with that Knight of Swords in reverse, because the Knight of Swords in reverse is very fast paced, very moving, very rushed. Okay, it could be that you always rush through things, or you rush past it to pretty much turn a blind eye to it instead of facing it head on. Spirit is saying no more. You have to work through that. No more rushing through the process. No more rushing past the pain, because that's you avoiding it with Judgment in the reverse. Yeah, and it keeps you out of alignment. Two of Cups in the reverse. You tend to try to rush through the lessons, rush through the healing, but that's not how healing works. That's not how any of this works. We have to take our time. We have to deeply introspect. We have to listen to our guides. We have to listen to the light workers who help us in this lifetime. We have to listen to those soul connections, those messages, because when we try to rush, when we try to do it on our time and not divine time, on God's time, it's not going to work out how we thought. Yeah, it's going to rush, but the lesson is going to hit you harder. You have to take time through this. Temperance is taking your time. Be patient. It feels like there's so many things that you have to look at this point in your life. Why did I settle for that for so long? Why did I keep those energies in my life for so long? Why did I stay at that job when I know it wasn't for me? You have to reflect on those things. Why didn't I speak up when this happened to me? Why did I let this person walk all over me? Instead of saying, oh, well, everything happens for a reason, or, you know, it is what it is. Or I'm always going to be this way. It's always going to be this. No. How do we work through that energy? How do we face our devil? How do we face our shadow? How do we bring balance and peace into our life? We have to face every single cup. We have to face every single thing that made us feel confused, lost, made us feel like we were living in an illusion, had on our rose-colored glasses when we knew something was toxic, when something wasn't meant for us. How are we working through this energy? How do we get back in harmony? How do we bring balance back to us? So we can step into our highest timeline, so we can step into destiny, what our higher power has for us. How do we make that decision? Judgment in the reverse. I gave and I gave and I poured my love into these things, right? I worked through it so quickly, through these things, and then I got hit with a wall, right? And it's time to release. The Hangman on the bottom of that, different perspective, right? You have to fight for this strength. This is your time. This is for you to open up your heart. So whatever drives you, whatever you've been hoping for, whatever you've been wishing for, whatever manifestation that's coming in for you, whatever spirit your higher power is guiding you to take. No more fear, no more living in an illusion. Now is the time for you to remember who you are, for who your soul truly is, and live in that purpose, to live in that energy. No more delaying the plan, no more turning a blind eye, no more trying to rush through the healing and the process of trying to get to the destination. You have to take your time. How we walk through and process through the situation. how we get there. We have to take our time through that. We can't just hurry up and get to the finish line. We have to face our shadow. Okay. How to connect more deeply, we have the Seven of Wands reverse. Spirit, please clarify that for me. The Seven of Wands reverse. The Empress. Taurus energy. The Hierophant. I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry. Heavy on the Taurus energy. The Eight of Swords to the Four of Swords. The Eight of Cups. The Star, Aquarius energy. The Ten of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. And the King of Cups. And the Nine of Swords. We have to release fear. We have to get out of our head and being trapped in our mind. We have to surrender and trust the divine and trust ourselves that we are nurture, we are care. We can grow into this beautiful Empress energy. We have everything it takes to manifest our life. This is you and your higher power. This is you and your higher self. Being divinely aligned and living in your soul's true purpose. But with the Seven of Wands being the energy, you have to surrender to this. It's all in your mind. Eight of Swords to the Four of Swords. And we have to heal this mindset with the Four of Swords. We might even have to sit in silence for a little while. It is all working out in your favor. Right now is literally you and your higher power and your higher self. You have to walk away from the things that no longer serve you. Eight of Cups. You have destiny. You have complete happiness and it's on its way to you. But whatever you're giving to at this time, you need to cut that off. You have to pour your love into you. You have to be the, I know people hate, like I always have to be the bigger person, whatever that is. But you have a whole new view and outlook on life. Hangman, Pisces energy. This is about complete surrender and not letting your mind and your ego control what's happening. This is literally you walking with God. You walking with God. And nothing and no one can take that away from you. They cannot take this beautiful alignment away from you. It's just not happening. This is all in control of the divine. This whole thing is in control of the divine. I think this was the only place that you didn't have major arcana come out because you could change this. But if you don't change the mindset to know that you are deserving, Spirit is going to take the lead and take the wheel on this whole thing to let you know that they got your back. And they have you. That was so beautiful how that came out. Like I literally was getting choked up a little bit. That was amazing. 3:33 on the timer. Advice for the collective. Ooh, that is like 20 million cards. Advice for the collective. The Hierophant. The Six of Pentacles. The King of Cups. Dude. Spirit's like, I got a lot to say. Your higher self is like, I have so much to say that I can't say in this reading. The Page of Cups, the Lovers, Taurus, Gemini energy. With the Hierophant there as well. The Queen of Swords. The Seven of Pentacles, the Empress, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Cups. The Queen of Wands and the Hermit, Virgo energy. Three of Pentacles, yeah. Life isn't going to look like how you thought, and that's okay. You might change your spiritual or religious views at this time. And there might be, and I think I said this in all the readings, there might be people around you who just don't understand it, and that's okay. Okay? It puts you in a balanced energy with the Lovers here. But I get this King of Cups and this Queen of Swords as people not understanding where you're coming from. How can you give to this? How can you walk away from the church or some like energy like that? How can you change your views just like that? Just because you grew up in something doesn't mean it's right. Just because you grew up in something doesn't mean it aligns with you anymore. So that might be why you're having a hard time, because as you change and as you evolve, you're realizing that there's just, like I said, there's certain energies that cannot come with you, and it hurts you. But you're walking into your manifestation. You're walking into this beautiful Empress energy, right? You're manifesting and growing into this beautiful life for yourself. And it hurts and it sucks because you want certain people to come with you, but you're building new friendships. You're building a new life with the Three of Pentacles on the break. You are stepping into new love and new confidence. Look, the Queen of Cups behind that, right? You're stepping into a newfound confidence. You're stepping into beautiful, abundant, emotional stability. You are going to be the wisdom in the people like that come into your life, and the people that are still in your life. You are going to be the wisdom. You are going to be this beautiful nurturer for the right people, for the right alignment, for yourself. Okay? You wrote this story and you manifested this, and this is how you transform into a beautiful Empress energy. It's all working out for you. Okay? Eights can be important as well. It's on my time. Advice. Okay, the Void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. I'm going to also pull this one right here. I usually pull this like right after. Soul Truth. Advice for the collective. I keep like pulling so many of those. Soul Truth advice. Of course, it fell on the floor. To where does my soul want to travel? When we travel, we grow. When we open up our little world to more adventures, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness, our hearts and minds expand and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Today's soul action. Pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board and start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. So that could even be with the past life energy here. It could be somewhere that your soul remembers, right? Somewhere that you probably always been called to. Like I said this earlier, like I've always wanted to go to like Korea and Japan. I've always been drawn to those places since I was a little kid. You know, it could be something like that. That there could be something there for you. Okay, so if there's somewhere that you always wanted to go or something that you always wanted to do, now's the time to start planning to do those things. Okay, the Void is number 116, so January 16th could be significant. November 6th could be significant. The month of August, I did say 8, earlier. Could be significant. Everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb, the fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. Comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting. It can feel both overwhelmingly small and huge. The void is where faith lives. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothing to nourish the new seeds growing within you. Regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become, you're being called to surrender to the mysteries of what's next, to rest and allow the winter of your life to do the work for you, to hand over your control and trust that just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface doesn't mean doesn't mean things aren't at work. The greatest weavings happen when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface, in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces as the end of a chapter or life phase, when we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When you're in the void, it can feel scary, as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a huge sign that the most productive thing to do is relinquish control and surrender to the changing mysteries of your life. How are you being called to surrender to the unknown mysteries of your life? Yes, like I said, this is you trusting your higher power and walking in faith. Knowing that even though your life is changing, okay, we can't let we can't let those unhealthy thoughts control us. Now is the time for rest. Now is the time to transmute that energy. Okay, knowing that you're saying, I know God has a beautiful plan for me, and I have to trust that God is leading me in the right direction. That's what that feels like. Even the blue flame, like, that could resonate with you as well, because it's spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. You could be seeing that. You could even be seeing the violet flame. Those are about cutting karmic ties, cutting unhealthy energies at this time, for you to step into your soul's true purpose. Advice: believe in the impossible. Advice for the collective: you are good enough. Virgo energy: don't let the past hold you back. Bring love into the situation. Aquarius energy: emotions are running high. A win-win outcome is forecasted. I didn't even realize I kept shuffling after that. A time for healing. And confidence is your key to success, Leo energy. Advice for the collective. Advice. I wanted to come out, but it did not. Advice for the collective. There we go. Orion activation. You can resonate with that Starseed energy. Supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirthed by light. If I can turn the page. Okay, so 115. The month of November, just because of the 1111 portal, could just be significant in general. But November to January could be very significant. Okay? And then, like, probably somewhere around the summertime. Like, July, August could be significant. Some of you, something, like, happened when you were 15 that's still causing you some type of, like, hurt and pain. Okay. All of your fears and setbacks are being stripped from your energy now. It is essential for you to hold weight of being to fall away, and for you to go through a process of renewal in order to move forward. The old stories of your life aren't yours to live or live up to. You are far greater than these limiting experiences. The beings of Orion are surrounding you now, and they see you as one of them. Someone who can be born with knowledge, that can live life with great purpose and make a real difference to the world. Whether on a global scale or in a particular corner of the planet, when you draw this card, you are being reminded that you have infinite star potential. I'm telling you. Remember who you truly are. You have been destined for greatness. You're doing something to not just help yourself evolve, but to help the collective consciousness evolve, to help a lot of people, to raise their frequency. But you can't be afraid to step into that. It might be scary because, like I said, it could be a global scale. Not saying you're going to be Beyonce, but you could be, You could be on that type of frequency. Or you could just, I don't know, be on the city council for your state, or write a book, make a painting that's going to go in a museum one day. Something helps the vibration of the planet come up with whatever you do, and it's because you're doing this from a genuine part of yourself. You're doing this from a genuine part of your heart, whatever this is. Now, Spirit had me pull out the love oracles in every freaking reading so far. So we're just going to see what comes out, because in the love reading, it was literally like Spirit saying, as soon as you step into your purpose, your person is coming. Advice for the collective, Spirit. Advice. Intuition. You already know the answers you seek. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual awakening. Trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. Healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Addiction. An addiction is affecting this relationship, and then we have interference, and an external party is intruding on this relationship. I think what this really is you looking at these old wounds. Like I was even saying, like doom scrolling through TikTok could be an addiction because you're avoiding. You could be, I said this in the love reading, you could be reading a book. You could be studying. You could be practicing something. You could be drawing. You could be doing your art. You could be writing your book. You could be practicing or studying law, trying to do the things that you know that you're passionate about, but you're scrolling through Instagram. You're scrolling through TikTok. You're on Twitter all day. Okay, those are addictions. But there's something that you're avoiding that needs healing, but you're going through this like huge awakening, this huge process, and it's scary, and the interference is really yourself. Your interference is really just the mind. Something that you could get out of. Advice. Advice for the collective. Planetary wave. Soul mission. Trust the inner call. Soul team. So this one is 116 too. What else was 116? Something else was 116. Was it this one? Or was it the void? That number is important to you. Maybe something happened November 6th. Or something that's going to happen between now and January 16th. That's an important number for you guys. So be cautious. If something does happen, come back to this reading and let me know. Your soul chose to come into this body on this planet at this moment in time. You didn't come here on your own. You are part of a larger soul team. Sometimes it can feel as if you in this thing all alone, that couldn't be further from the truth. You're one droplet in the vast ocean of consciousness, here to flow with life. You're being called to trust the current of your own river and to answer the call deep within. Take off the weight of responsibility that you need to travel this life on your own. Call in the ones who get you. Realize that you are a part of a larger team. You are but one thread in the tapestry of life. Your mission is clear. Keep doing what you're called to do. You'll never know the full impact that your being here on this planet will have and is already having. Keep trusting the call deep within. The more you embrace who you truly are and surrender to and flow with the current you're being called to, the easier it will be for your people to find you. Like two rivers that meet and remember that they're made of the same thing. You're not alone in your calling. Healing Waters affirmation. I trust my inner calling and I play my part in the greater plan. That's what I'm saying. You're on a soul mission. You're helping bring the collective consciousness together. Like I said, for some of you, this is your last lifetime. As soon as you step into this, what you do changes the trajectory of society, changes the trajectory of what we're all here to do, to be. Something in your voice, something in your talent helps bring us all together. And it could, like I said, could just be one small thing that you do. It could just be something that you do and then it just helps. It goes viral and it helps bring people together. That happens all the time on TikTok. We see so many beautiful things on TikTok. Yeah, we see some very hurtful things and some very crazy things, especially if you live in America. I know it was a crazy time for us the past few weeks. But so many things that hurt us also bring us together. And it could be your words. It could be something that you do that brings us together. But you have to trust that you're stepping in the right direction. Like Spirit has shown you through this whole reading that you're stepping in the right direction. And you're going to call in the people, the tribe that you're supposed to, even if it's just temporary soulmates for just a little bit. They were part of your soul tribe for that time, and that's okay. Advice for the collective. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. That's you trusting your higher self. You have abundance. I'm a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Our friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And then we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Yes. Find that light. Trust yourself. Find your tribe. I'm pretty sure you have people in your life right now that you could trust, who you could go to and talk to about this. And if they're genuinely for you, they will support you. Yes, constructive criticism is amazing, but if there's people in there who don't want to see you shine, then they're not meant to be a part of your life. We're all supposed to shine in our own way, and we should not be jealous or hold other people in our lives back because they fear our potential. We should all be supportive of everyone's potential in this lifetime because we're all unique and we're all meant to do different things. You have so much love and support surrounding you. Spirit is showing me, and you just have to stay true to that. Maybe some of you want to be a comedian because humor is there. That's not the first time I got that off that card. Advice for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Have yin number 2 in the reverse. And then we have time to go number 45 in the reverse. So yin is the feminine energy, okay? So this is about you nurturing yourself. Do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon being the giver. You can't always lead, always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, the one who receives the gifts, gesture, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the bounty that is yours. Then we have time to go in the reverse. Even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that will resurface again later. So consider this a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything. When you surrender to the fact, your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self has doubt, but that is natural, as it doesn't have the map of your destiny. The soul does. Spirit loves you. Trust that. Advice for the collective. Have compromise. My phone just like started ringing. Take action. No need to worry. In the near future. We have unlikely. Be assertive. And then we have reconsider on the bottom. If there's energies that you really want to keep in your life, you need to ask Spirit like for a huge confirmation on that, because there feels like there's a specific energy, a low vibrational energy, and it could be within yourself, but it also feels like it could be energy surrounding you. So ask Spirit for a very huge sign for that. Like one of my favorite readers, she says she like asks for like a purple elephant or some crazy color thing. And Spirit always gives her the confirmation. So like something like that. Affirmation of advice for the collective, Spirit. Thank you for all your messages today. Affirmation of advice. Thank you. And I turn every intention into action and accomplish my goals. I'm ready for new possibilities and experiences that the universe may bring. All right, collective. I hope that this helped. I hope that it resonated and gave you more clarity. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you for being here with me and making it to the end of this reading. If you feel called to book a personal with me, all the information will be in the description box below. You guys stay safe. You guys stay blessed. And I will see you in the next reading.